know why the Fool is the most powerful card in the tarot? Not because the person who draws him is a fool. He's a fool because he's a clean slate.
There are a few oddities surrounding Jehovah's Witnesses and their use of divination and numerology, particularly with the number 16.
The tarot.
Stemming as far back as ancient Egypt, this game has always been a form of occultic magic and divination. This ancient practice regained its popularity in the 18th century. A standard deck in the tarot contains 78 cards. Each card possesses a pictogram and a title that represents a specific concept or archetype. The belief in divination associated with the tarot focuses on the prospect that whatever cards are dealt to the participant will be revelatory. Alleged Freemason Charles Taze Russell, upon becoming an apostate of the Presbyterian Church, founded a magazine amidst the height of the popularity of this seductive and mysterious game. Russell, who openly rejected the Trinity, the deity of Christ, and a literal hell, would call his magazine the Watchtower. Notice the cover of his magazine depicting a tower rested upon jagged rocks just over the reach from a lightning bolt. But what is missing? This is the Tower card. It is the 16th trump or major arcana card within the tarot deck. This card follows immediately after the Devil card in all tarots that contain it. The Tower card's meaning has Mars as its ruling planet. Hence, the Tower card is about war, a war between the structure of lies and the lightning flash of truth. This is a card about anything we believe to be true, but later learn is false. This realization usually comes as a shock, hence the violent image. The website tarot.com reports, the Tower is an unsettling card, usually depicting fire, lightning, and two people falling upon jagged rocks. Note also within the 78 cards of the tarot, there are 3 cards that reinforce the meaning and its significance. Those are the Death card, the Sun card, and the 5 Pentacles. The Watchtower for years has alluded to the Tower card in multiple publications, while at the same time keeping its members in fear of knowing its true meaning. So what are these oddities surrounding Jehovah's Witnesses and the number 16? Well, we just learned that the Tower is the 16th card, its meaning being destruction and ultimate change. Recently, Watchtower has made a drastic change when their magazines were reduced from 32 to just 16 pages. The year 2016 marks the 100-year anniversary of the death of Charles Taze Russell, who died on October 31st, 1916. Could this year mark the conclusion of the system of things, or just the conclusion of Watchtower? Note the following.
This is the story of the Tower. As the Fool leaves the throne of the Goat God, he comes upon a tower. Fantastic, magnificent, and familiar. In fact, the Fool himself helped build this tower back when the most important thing to him was making his mark on the world and proving himself better than other men. Inside the tower, at the top, arrogant men still live, convinced of their rightness. Seeing the tower again, the Fool feels as if lightning has just flashed across his mind. He thought he'd left that old self behind when he started on this spiritual journey. But he realizes now that he hasn't. He's been seeing himself like the tower, like the men inside, as alone and singular and superior, when in fact he is no such thing. So captured is he by the shock of this insight that he opens his mouth and releases a shout. And to his astonishment and terror, as if the shout has taken form, a bolt of actual lightning slashes down from the heavens, striking the tower and sending its residents leaping out into the waters below. In a moment, it is over. The tower is rubble, only rocks remaining. Stunned and shaken to the core, the fool experiences grief, profound fear, and disbelief, but also a strange clarity of vision, as if his inner eye has finally opened. He tore down his resistance to change and sacrifice, then broke free of his fear and preconceptions of death. He dissolved his belief that opposites cannot be merged and shattered the chains of ambition and desire. But here and now, he has done what was hardest, destroyed the lies he held about himself. What's left is the bare, absolute truth. On this, he can rebuild his soul.